Jay from the Kubz. Welcome back to another episode of Reacting to these scary animations. I got 3 good ones for you in today's episode. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! First video of today's episode is called Let's Go DaBaby, and this is from the legendary Meat Canyon. So let me shut up, and let's do this.
Watch. He turns into the car. Because you know the lyrics of the song.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, he's a rapper. Pull up. Whoa! It's DaBaby! Bro, I was just showing my girl memes about you. Let's go!
What in the holiest of foods is
Let's
happening?
go! What are you doing, man?
Jeremy, stop him!
Hey, get off my girl! Don't touch her, bro! Let's go! DaBabies, they're everywhere.
DaBabies.
Pull up.
So many damn DaBabies.
Get off me, man!
So many of DaBabies. Oh, fuck that
Let's
time.
go!
Yo, imagine how one of those DaBaby tentacles feel in your ass.
Jeremy,
Not that I want to know.
Don't
Saying,
hurt him.
imagine. There's a DaBaby and a DaBaby.
Let's go!
Let's
go!
Hey, I'm done, man. I can't even finish this. And the cap, too! And the chains.
Let's go!
And the bracelets.
Let's go! Pull up. Let's go. Pull up.
Ward off DaBaby with the Let's Go shirt.
How about we don't? How about we just pretend that this didn't happen, all right? Hey, we're gonna check out one more, because I never checked this out. I'm just laughing at this guy. Who the Hey, we're gonna check out one more of Meat Canyon, okay? This is the Mr. Beast one called I Saved a Human Life. So let's go.
Today, I just bought my most terminally ill fan his replacement heart.
Nice.
Oh my god. Is that Mr. Beast? This kid looks sick as heck, dude.
Bruh.
Do you want a heart to save your life? Or do you want a Mr. Beast rap Tesla?
I would literally kill myself for a Tesla.
Now, you have to search these 100...
We gotta take a timeout, yo. I got 3 timeouts in this episode. I gotta take one real quick. This is too much to digest, bro. Oh, he kissed him on his sweet, bald, heart-craving head.
Coolers filled with human hearts to find the Tesla key. Man, I wish I was terminally ill.
Wow.
Your boy be driving a Ford Explorer.
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this guy should be doing this. He looks really sick, Jimmy.
Man, I'm looking to play some Among Us with my boys.
Nope.
All right, dying guy, you got about 20 more seconds to find the key. Oh, what seems to be going on in here? Oh my god, it's Mr. Beast! Oh, I've been a fan since 1 million subs. Oh.
Meat Canyon has to have the funniest dialogue out of any animation, or just any person on YouTube. Like, the things that he makes them say are things that are just so obvious for people to be saying, but it just sounds so realistic. Like, this dude said, I've been a fan since 1 million subs. That's almost like when somebody told me they were a fan for like 9 years, 8 or 9 years, and I've been doing this for 6.5. So,
Oh man, this is
I don't know.
awesome.
It's just
Always
funny
great
to
to
me.
hear. Here's $5,000, and we just planted 2,000 trees outside of Liberty, Missouri in your name. Thanks for being a fan. Bye-bye.
I got it. I got the Tesla key.
Congrats on your new car. Now, unfortunately, you won't be able to get a new heart, and you're still on track to die in about 2 weeks. But don't worry. we will be planting 2,000 trees outside of Liberty, Missouri in your name.
This is taking
Also,
a
we'll be planting
very
1,000 trees for every
uncomfortable
million
turn.
views this video gets. So please share, like, and comment, and rewatch this so we can keep this brave man's legacy alive.
Isn't this just how all YouTubers are that vlog? Somebody is in a lot of pain, and somebody's just using it for their gain.
Well,
Look at this.
I
Look at
have
this shit-eating
a
grin
donor
right now.
coming out of state to bring me a new heart in a few days, so I think I should recover okay.
Bruh.
Today, I just bought this entire hospital.
Just like the last video, we won't talk about this. Fuck, I wish I was rich enough to blow up a hospital. Hey, FBI guy watching, I was kidding. Speaking of Mr. Beast, the next video we are going to react to is a Mr. Beast horror story. IMR Scary Tales made this animation, and they reached out to me and asked me to react to it, so I was like, you know what? You guys are down for me, so I'm down for you. We're going to check out this Mr. Beast horror story, so shh, pay attention, all right? Come on. Two
Hey
eyes,
guys,
four
it's
eyes.
me, your
No matter
favorite
what eyes,
YouTuber.
pay attention.
I always try to do something groundbreaking in each video, and for the last video, we kinda went too far. I'm sure you all know about the infamous Amityville House in Long Island. It's considered to be one of the top most haunted houses in America. Last week, I went there with my friends Chris and Chandler, and I would like to share the terrifying experience we had.
Why do I feel like Mr. Beast talks more like the Meat Canyon one than this one right now? But he looks more
One
like
morning, I woke
this
up
version
and got
right
a
here.
call from Chandler. As I picked up the
It has to be the
phone, he
facial hair.
said, "Hey man,
Little
I just got
70s
permission
adult
to spend
film
the
star
night
stash.
at the Amityville House, though the bank said we would be entering there at our own risk." I got charged up with excitement. Even though the house is available for stay at the cost of $850,000, no one dares to buy it. We didn't have that intention either, so we only arranged it for one night. I texted Chris to start packing, as tomorrow we'll be going there. I got up from bed and made some breakfast.
Okay, I like
The
where this is
doorbell
going so
rang
far.
and a delivery guy brought the equipment that I
Like they're planning to go into a haunted house and they're gonna film some shit. Is this real? Like, did they actually go to the Amityville house and record something? I don't personally watch Mr. Beast videos, but I know that he's just killing it and crushing it with every video that he does. But I don't know if he actually went to this place.
would be needing to shoot there. I ordered some of the best quality walkie-talkies, night vision cameras, noise-canceling headphones,
hot.
and a remote-controlled
That's some kinky
temperature
shit.
detector.
I like that. I get into
It's said
that.
by
Whips and
paranormal
chains, ball
researchers that
gags,
sudden drops in temperature
beads, the
signify
works.
that a spirit is nearby. I don't know exactly if it'll work, but there's no harm in checking it.
They made him look like he just wants to eye sex me right now.
So, finally, at around 9 p.m., Chandler and Chris came to pick me up, and we started our journey. It was a warm summer night. We were all extremely excited. You all know Chandler, even though he was a bit scared,
I don't know Chandler. What the heck? I don't know him.
was trying hard to suppress it by making jokes. I
That's
was
me.
driving the car while Chandler sat
suppress my
beside
fear
me,
by making
and
jokes.
Chris on my back.
Unfunny jokes too.
Suddenly, Chris said, "Never thought we'd get to spend a night at the Amityville house. I hope you're well aware of the history of this house, Chandler." I laughed and said, "Why don't you tell us in detail, Chris? It'll take half an hour or more to reach there. And anyway, I never got the complete story of why that house became so terrifying in the first place." "Sure. I did quite a bit of research on that house over the past few weeks, so here you go." In the early morning hours of November 13th, 1974, a man named Ronald DeFeo Jr. shot and killed his mother,
Ronald McDonald
father,
DeFeo
and
Jr.?
4 siblings
Freaking
while they
blasted
slept
his
in
wife?
their suburban home at
Jesus,
112
dude.
Ocean Avenue,
He thugging it in that picture too. Looking like he posing for GQ.
Amityville, New York. DeFeo was convicted for their murders, and he remained in prison today. Now, this brutal mass murder made the house infamous. It
Why?
became available for stay again. In December 1975, the Lutz family moved in, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, but lasted just 28 days in the house. Now, they said terrifying paranormal activities took place during their
This is
stay,
actually very
which
interesting.
they linked to the murders.
Like I can't even roast
There
it
were
right now.
sightings of demons, such as one night the kids saw a man standing at the end of the corridor and watching them. Then,
So? This shit ain't brand new. We see creepy-ass people standing at the ends of hallways all the time.
objects moved on their own. Suppose they were having dinner, when suddenly a chair nearby slid on its own.
My
They
dick
even
jumps
saw
on its own.
slime
Is it
pouring
haunted?
From the walls.
Maybe.
There was also a fly infestation in the dead of winter.
So?
Mr. Lutz claimed to hear strange demonic voices, as if people were whispering in the walls.
That's actually creepy.
They were also attacked by unseen forces. Now, after they left, the house remained vacant for a long time, but owners do come and go. None of them reported any supernatural sightings so far. The house is going to be auctioned soon to find its new buyer, so tonight we'll be on our own at that house. I won't lie, I got goosebumps after realizing that this is where we'll be spending the night tonight. At around 1 a.m. we reached our destination. It was my idea to go there at that hour, and I still regret that.
Imagine if I went to that house with a group of my YouTube friends and we just filmed it for the whole night. That's actually really exciting. I'm a giant pussy though, so I probably wouldn't even want to be in the house. A quick little story about haunted houses. So when my mom, before she actually moved to California, she was visiting here. She was staying at a hotel which was across a haunted house called the Whaley House in San Diego. And she didn't want to stay there alone, so me and my sister volunteered to go stay with her. And coincidentally, outside the window was the backyard of the Whaley House, and they have the light on. Nobody lives there. It's like a tourist attraction, so they kind of left the lights on in the backyard and in the front of the house. So we had a window, and I took the couch. I was sleeping on the couch. I was next to the window, and I was sweating balls because I put, the imaginary blanket armor on. I was like in my early 20s, so I was a grown-ass man putting an armor blanket on. Like I was literally putting blanket on to protect me from ghosts and shit. Grown-ass man! That's how much I don't fuck with this haunted stuff, all right? But yeah, right outside the window was the view of the Whaley House. Apparently somebody died in there or whatever. I didn't want to see nothing dead. Like I didn't want to see no ghost that got clapped in that house. I wanted no part of that. I was sweating balls that whole night. I'll never forget it.
As I drove the car close to the house, I could tell everyone's heartbeat got faster. The area was completely quiet.
Pussies!
After all, it was past midnight, and we were at the Amityville House.
Oh yeah?
Here comes the Amityville House. You ready for some horror, guys? I said. Chandler didn't laugh, because I could already sense the nervousness in him.
Didn't laugh because it
We
wasn't
parked
funny.
the car near the house. Chandler had the key, so he led us. We took our equipment and followed him. After unlocking the door, we entered the house.
Man, on God, I
The
wouldn't
wide
go in that
living
house
room
without a
stood
gun.
in front of us,
I would have stayed strapped.
followed by a huge wooden staircase right in the middle. The bedrooms are upstairs, Chandler said.
Would have had a gun.
Yeah, that's
two
where the
hand
cops found
grenades,
the bloody bodies of the entire
RPG if
family,
I'm feeling freaky.
I said, and we started to arrange our cameras. You know what I found most disturbing about this entire murder?
What's up?
What? All of the 6 family members were found dead in that room, and all of them were sleeping, facing upside down on the bed.
Yikes.
Don't you think that's a bit unusual? I laughed and said, well, the entire story's unusual. I mean, some people say there's been a second murderer involved in the case who never got caught. Can you imagine how terrifying that is?
This story is actually really interesting, though. Not even gonna lie.
Guys, what was that? We took out our flashlights and started to walk upstairs.
What do you mean, what
The
was that? You're in
house
a
had
haunted
electricity,
house.
but
Of
we
course you're gonna
chose
hear
to keep the
something
lights
sus.
off for a spooky ambiance. Our heavy steps were making the wooden stairs
Gotta have the
creak.
camera on, though.
We
Content.
stopped in front of the first bedroom door. Chris said in a low voice, "This was the room of Mr. and Mrs. DeFeo. Their son, Ronald DeFeo, must have shot them from where they were standing now."
Nobody talks like that. No human being talks like that.
His words gave me chills. Suddenly, I saw Chandler was nowhere. The hair on the back of my neck stood up like sharp needles. Where's Chandler? He was right behind us. I don't know. I thought he was coming with you. Chris and I immediately started looking for him. Chandler? Chandler?
Yo,
Where are you?
Hey, Chan
We checked all the bedrooms
Where you at,
upstairs,
Chan, man?
but he wasn't there. We came down rushing, and I was just about to take the last step.
Whoa!
When Chandler jumped from the darkness,
Why
scaring
would
the
you
hell
do
out
that?
of us. And you guys thought that I would be the one who would be scared.
Okay, that
easily.
actually got me.
Not funny, you dumbass.
That actually got me.
Come on, Chandler.
Hey,
if
you
you're
dumbass.
so brave, then prove it. Don't try to scare us like a kid. I said in an angry voice. But I did scare you, didn't I?
Mr. Beast is like, edit this part out the vlog.
Chandler
You can't see
started
me
to
like
laugh
this.
again. Okay. You think you're brave enough? I challenge you. If you could spend 5 minutes inside any one of those bedrooms in the dark, I'll buy you anything you ask for. Fine. Which room do you want me to go in? Why not Ronald DeFeo's room? Chris
This
added.
guy's a sick fuck.
Sure. Switch on your walkie-talkies. And if you guys try and prank me, then I'll be the winner by default. Remember that. None of us will prank you. Let's just see how brave you are. Chandler walked upstairs and we followed him. Here I go. See you guys after 5 minutes. He then went inside the bedroom and
make it
locked
out
the door
alive.
from inside. Chris and I stood in a distance and started our stopwatch for the countdown. It's dark in here, guys, but I can take this, Chandler said in his walkie-talkie.
This is a really good
No
story.
talking. Just be quiet. A minute went by and nothing happened. The house was getting really cold all of a sudden. I checked the time on my phone and it was 3:10 already.
That's not good.
So far, we
That's
didn't
scary
see
hours.
anything paranormal. Hence, Chris was getting impatient. We waited like that for 4 minutes straight. No one was talking. It was just pin-drop silence. Chris was shooting the incident on his camera. I think Chandler was right. This place is not at all haunted. But as soon as Chris said that, the doorknob started to go up and down horrifyingly.
Uh-oh.
Chandler, stop
Now he's in
doing
a
your
fucky-wucky.
sick stunts. You aren't scaring us anymore. What? I can't even see the doorknob. It's so dark. You guys are doing this to scare me. The doorknob was moving like crazy. I don't know what happened inside, but I heard Chandler screaming at the top of his lungs. Chris and I bolted on the door.
This would be
Chandler,
great
open
content
the
if it was
door!
real.
But no sound
Amazing
came from
content.
inside.
Top tier.
Chandler's
Mwah, you know?
walkie-talkie lost its connection as well. Without thinking much, we kicked hard on the door together, and
with
it
those Liu
swung
Kang
open.
shits?
Chandler was lying on the floor, unconscious. He was gagging in fear. Chris and I lifted his hands
What you
onto
gagging
our
for, huh?
shoulders, and we were about to leave the house just when we heard a huge gunshot right in the room. Someone fired from the darkness of the room, and a sudden flash of light took place. In that flash, we saw 2 bloody dead bodies lying on their stomach on
Bro.
the same bed where Mr. and
Why the
Mrs.
hell is this
DeFeo
so
were murdered.
intense?
Oh my god, we have to get out of this house right now. Hurry, Chris. I can't explain how we got out of that house carrying Chandler, but as soon as I got into the car, we locked the door and drove away. On the way home, Chris and I didn't say a single word, except when we reached home. Chris said, I noticed the time when the doorknob started to move rapidly. It was at 3:15 a.m.
And I also shit my pants.
What happened at 3:15 a.m.? I asked. George Lutz was said to wake up at 3:15 a.m. every morning, which was around the time Ronald DeFeo carried out his murders.
Oh, what? All right, everybody, but that's going to do it for this episode of Reacting to these scary animations. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you would like to see more in the future, make sure you give this video one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude.